Alright guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through a couple of NQ setups I recently took. So let's kick things off by diving into the 5-minute time frame. Now, what exactly am I looking for in this potential trade here? A few key things. First off, I want to identify a clear trend, and obviously it doesn't have to be a massive one, but something I can easily spot on the chart. Next, I want to see some momentum behind the move, and this is where obviously price action patterns like imbalances, order blocks, or breaks in market structure or market formation is the same principle, become really useful as they help me quickly determine if there is enough momentum to make the trade worth taking. I also need here to watch how price interacts with areas of liquidity, meaning whether it's printing a new structural high, retracing into an order block, or tapping into an imbalance zone. This will help pinpoint areas of interest and eventually help me decide on my entry and exit points. So after this parabolic move here where the price pushes into this 5-minute imbalance zone, we get, as you can see, a sudden reversal driven by a strong wave of sell orders. This leads then to a break in market structure at the 430 level. Now the sell-off here, as you can see, continues until the price finds support at the VWAP line, which also happens to align with the range's equilibrium point. Now, after this 80-point drop, we see a nice retracement back up into this imbalance zone. What's interesting here is that the upward move gets capped pretty quickly, and as you can see here, this rejection week also plays an important role in my view, since it signals a shift in market sentiment and a possible change in price direction. After that, the price fails to retest the session highs and shifts direction. In my view, that's an additional solid sign showing that we are likely on the right side of the market for a short scalp. In other words, the confluence of all the technical factors I just mentioned made this trade's risk-reward ratio look interesting for some potential downside. That's why I placed my short at the 455 level. I gotta say though, the entry wasn't perfect in terms of avoiding drawdown, but it still played out well. As you can see, the market flashed to the downside, hitting both of my targets. Alright, now that we have covered this entry, let's jump right into trade number 2. Looking at this 3-minute NQ chart, the market kicked off, as you can see, with a spike, but that initial enthusiasm though fizzled out pretty quickly. The market actually shaved off about 100 points here from its peak before settling down just above this old high. Now what's interesting here is that the market has settled into what we call a ranging mode, but this isn't just any range. It's actually the kind that's perfect for scalping, meaning these ranges work best when price action is either super bullish or bearish, but with very little in the way of pullbacks. You'd ask, why is this ideal? Well, because once you've got the measure of this range, with this level being the low and this other level the high, you are in a good spot essentially to anticipate what the price might do next. In other words, you watch how the price reacts within these bounds. Now, from a technical angle, the setup here is, in my opinion, ready for an upside move. The reason I'm saying this is because the price bounced off the lower end of our range and started climbing after this measured decline, primarily, in my opinion, due to the formation of this sell rate pattern, which, as you can see, suggested, in my view always here, suggested that the market was setting the stage, particularly after the break of structure around the 432 level, was setting the stage for the next upward swing. Now, about my entry for this trade, well, I pulled the trigger just above the 432 level, but looking back here, I should have actually waited for the price to dip into this imbalance area that's obviously visible on the 1 minute time frame. The reason though I jumped in a bit prematurely, I should say, was because I was eager not to miss out on what I saw as a high probability move. And just as a heads up here, if you are interested in seeing more price action trades like these ones, make sure to catch the next video. Alright gang, thanks for watching, and as always, hope to catch you all in the next one.